Hello, everyone. Greetings. It's your girl Shakir Says, and welcome to my channel. Thank you for taking your time to watch my video, and please subscribe to my channel and definitely like this video. So before I get into the story time, I just want to send my well wishes out to everyone in the world right now. You know, it's not just something that's happening in the U.S. It's a worldwide pandemic that we're going through. This is something that we usually read about in books, we see in movies, but never ever did most of us think that this is something we would be going through in our lifetime. So I just want to send my well wishes to everyone. I hope everyone is safe. I hope everyone is doing great through this hard time. I know people are losing their jobs, people are out of work, and kids are out of school. And people are just hoarding the supermarkets. And when you go to the supermarket, there's barely anything on the shelves, and it's just a very uncertain time that we're living through right now. So I just want to make sure I send my well wishes out to everyone, my prayers out to everyone that may be suffering through this virus at this time. And all of us, hopefully we just all pull together and get through this. And I just hope that we overcome this and we can go back to our normal lives. Now that I have said that, I am going to get into this story time. So this story time, yes, it's going to get spicy, y'all. So this story time is about the time my baby daddy's other baby mother stalked me. So this is a baby mother after me. So this all started one day a few years ago. So one day I went to the hair salon, and when I went with my daughter, and one day, so this lady was, in there. There weren't a lot of people in there. There was this girl in there, and then she kept looking at me. Like, the hell? So I was just like, maybe, I don't know. Maybe she thinks I'm cute. I don't know. Maybe I look familiar to her. I don't know. So it made me nervous. So I gave her that nervous smile, like, hi. I was so nervous. I wasn't sure if she was looking at my daughter. Like, I had to pay close attention because, people are crazy. So she kept looking at me like, I was like, okay, that's strange. So I didn't pay any mind to it because I had no idea who the heck she was. So I didn't pay attention. She didn't say anything to me. I just gave my little smile to her because she kept staring at me. And then fast forward, maybe a few months down the line, I kept getting these strange text messages from a number, and I didn't know the number, and the number kept sending me this link, and I wasn't going to click on the link because I didn't know the number. I didn't want to click on it, and then my phone would get a virus, because anytime someone sends you a message from an unknown source, you never click on it because it can cause a virus to your device. So I was afraid of that. I'm like, what the heck? So when I kept getting these messages of this link, then one day the number texted me and it said, that's why he gonna take care of your little bitch ass daughter. And I was like, wait, what? My heart dropped at that point, and so I immediately clicked on the link that was sent to me. I'm like, the heck? Why would somebody, write me a message like that? I don't have beef in these streets. I don't get it. So when I clicked on the link, it was a picture of my baby daddy and this girl. And then at that point, I didn't realize it was the girl that was staring me down at the hair salon. So I didn't put two and two together because it was like a gap. So it was like maybe a couple or a few months, after I realized she was the girl that was staring me down at the hair salon. And I'm like, what? And then I text the phone number back. I'm like, girl, if you with my baby daddy, that's fine. Because at that point, we haven't been together at all on no levels at that point in more than 2 years. So I'm like, girl. And at that time, I was in a whole nother relationship for a while at that point. And I'm like, girl, go ahead. You don't need to do all this. We don't need to, be beefing. Like, if that's who you want to be with, that's fine, girl. I'm the baby mother. You don't have to worry about. I'm not going to be sleeping with him behind your back. Like, ew, girl, you can't have that. Like, I didn't get it. So, she just kept sending me text messages, nasty, rude messages. I'm like, girl, at that point, I'm mad. I'm fuming, especially that she has called my daughter a bitch at this point. So I'm ready to fight. I'm calling all my girls like, yo, this is what's happening. And they're ready to go. They're like, yes, let's pull up. You know how that goes. And she's like, she would not meet me for anything. So I'm just like, yo, this is making me more mad. Like, she's not trying to meet up with me to fight me. Like, I wasn't fighting over my baby daddy. I was fighting over the fact that she called my daughter a bitch. And then she kept like trying to pick a fight at me for no reason. Like, girl, like, I got a whole nother man. I do not care about him. You can have him. Like, I'm happy for him. I want him to be in a relationship. And at that point, like, I just lost all trust for, my daughter to be around this person, not any, sorry. Oh my God. there was a fly. So, and now, like, I always was not insecure, not that I cared about him being with another woman. Like, go ahead, I want you to be happy. I wish it was someone that I can trust to be around my daughter, and I just couldn't do that for this particular woman. So I told, my child's father, I called him like, yo, what's up with this? And he was like, oh, what are you talking about? And he's acting clueless, acting like I'm crazy. I'm just like, yo, this is the person. I'm sending him screenshots. And he's like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I left that girl. She's being crazy. And he's saying that, they got into an argument and he hasn't been with her. I'm just like, how did she get my number? How did she get all my information? Because in the text messages, she started saying personal things about me, like only someone that would really know me would know. So I just thought it was weird. I'm just like, what the hell? So he's definitely been pillow talking with her about me. And I'm like, for what? Like, we don't have no beef. At that point, we got along and we were just co-parenting. And I'm just like, what? So this calls for our, relationship. Okay, so yes, so we were getting along. So I was just crushed. Like, how can he tell this person such personal information about me? Like, I felt really betrayed. I'm just like, wow. Like, he told this person where my mother lived, and like, just like, I felt very unsafe because this person knew where I lived, where my mother lived, and I was just like, this is a nightmare. Like, why? Like, I was so baffled by the whole situation. So this caused us not to get along for a long period of time. So after that, she didn't want to meet up to fight, and so there was nothing I could do. So, I kind of forget about it. I go on. At that point, I started a new job, like a few months after that incident. And, randomly after that, the girl, she started messaging me. So I looked on Facebook, and you know how you have hidden messages, like where people who are not your friend on Facebook, where they can, so if they send you a message, it'll go into the hidden messages. So one day I happened to look at my hidden messages, and I realized I had a bunch of messages from this person from different profile pages. And I was like, what the fuck? And she kept sending me pictures of her and my baby daddy, like, oh, this is us. He's gonna be my husband. And the girl, she could barely speak English. She's from Haiti. And excuse me. And so I'm like, girl, so all she keeps saying is bitch this, bitch that. Her vocabulary is very limited. I'm just like, girl, bye. Ain't nobody want that man besides you. Like, you gonna learn who he is. Like, girl, I've been doing better. Like, I got my career on point. I have everything in order. I'm on my grown woman ish, you know. So that's what I'm focused on, being a better woman. Like, I was like, why you gotta be like this? Like, making up all these fake profiles and sending me messages. And I don't think when she was sending me messages on my phone through like text, I think it was through one of those apps that you can make up a phone number and send people a text message. So I was just like, this girl is really crazy, really stuck in my life. Like, she knew where I live, my mama stayed, where I work. Like, she knew all this information. And then she kept talking shit about my daughter, which was making me more mad. I'm like, girl, come on, fight. And she's telling me where to meet her. I go there. She would never come to where she said to meet her. And I just felt ratchet, y'all. But I was so mad, not over, fighting over any man, but, calling my daughter out her name. She's a child. She's a baby, my baby. So, of course, I'm going to be fighting. Like, yes, I will, by any means necessary. So, I'm just like, and I call my baby father, and I'm just like, yo, this person sending me Facebook messages. How does she even know where to look for me on Facebook? And how does she get my information? How does she know all these things? And he's acting stupid, like I'm crazy. Like, what are you talking about? She would never do that. I'm just like, okay, whatever. And then, so one day, I'm at my mom's house, and I go to the corner store that was around the corner from my mom's house, and it's right by the salon where I first seen this person. And then one day, so we're walking by. I'm with my daughter. We're going to the corner store because it was a hot summer day, I remember, and I wanted to get her some ice cream. So I see my child's father and this woman, and she has a pregnant belly. I'm like, you could imagine. I was surprised because he didn't tell me anything. Like, he didn't even tell me he was dating this girl. Nothing. Like, she knew about me and I didn't even know about her. Like, that's weird when someone knows all about you and they like looking through your profile. And it was just crazy. I'm like, I wasn't mad that she was pregnant. I was mad that he knew this person was stalking me, saying things about his daughter, and he then knocked her up. I'm just like, oh, hell no. That means, she really gonna be like being crazy now that, she's having a baby by him. I was just shocked. I was like, really? So I walk into the salon. I was like, so you wasn't gonna tell me or whatever? And then so he walks out because she was staying there to get her hair done. So he walks out and I follow behind him. I'm like, yo, like, let's talk. Like, well, what's going on? Like, you didn't even tell me about this girl. I keep bringing up to you, this girl has been stalking me, sending me crazy messages. I keep showing you screenshots. Like, this person is really crazy. I'm afraid that she may actually really hurt me or my child. And so, her ass comes outside, like, what's going on? And I'm like, mind your business, girl. And then she's, can barely speak English with her big pregnant belly. And I'm just like, girl, mind your business. And then I had a coffee in my hand, and so then I threw the coffee at my baby daddy. It got all over him because I was so mad. People on the street was all looking like, damn. Like, I was I don't want him. I was mad, like, damn, I told you about this girl doing this, X, Y, and Z, and you really knocked her up after she dissed your child. Like, I don't care about me, but my child, our child, your child. And so we did exchange words. She was, saying things to me. I was saying things to her. But of course, I was going to put my hands on her because she was pregnant. So after that, okay, she's pregnant, cool. I accepted it, whatever. I just couldn't trust for my child to be with her dad because, of course, she would be around. And I was just afraid because I hear too many stories about, girlfriends and wives hurting, their significant others' children that aren't theirs, because they may be jealous of the child or the child's mother. And, of course, I have all this proof, and I saved everything just in case something ever happened to me or my child. I saved everything, and I told my friends, my parents, and my siblings about this situation going on. So fast forward, she was always harassing me for no reason. My child's father would call or text to check on us. She would get so mad. She'll be in the background yelling, "Get off the phone with her! Get off the phone!" Like, damn, he's just checking in, and we barely speak. Like, damn, he has a whole nother child that he had way before he met you. And it was just terrible. Like, she was really crazy. And so after she has her baby, one day I got this letter to appear before court. Me not realizing it, I'm like, why would I be in trouble? So I didn't really read the letter. So one day I had the letter with me, and this is at the time I started my new job. And then I look, I really had time. One day I was at lunch. I was like, let me really read this letter. It was a random letter from the state of Massachusetts. And I'm like, it was the Commonwealth of Massachusetts versus me. And I'm just like, what? So what happened was, my baby daddy's baby mother, she created a fake police report saying that I came to her house and I tried to push her baby. And I was like, what? And I immediately called the number that was on the letter that I received that was ordering me to go before a judge. And I'm just like, yo, this isn't true. I'm in tears at this point. And then I called my child's father. I'm cussing him out like, yo, I just started this job and this is happening. I can't really take time to go off to go to court. So I had to do what I had to do. And I did end up going to court. She never showed up. And I'm just like, I'm asking the court, like, yo, I've been telling them this is what's been happening. This person's been harassing me. Like, she made a fake police report. None of this happened. I don't even know where she lives. I don't even know this person. She knows all about me, where I live, my full name. Like, this is crazy. So, sorry, got a fly in here. And so they was like, well, you got to go to your district, because I had to go to the courthouse, in her district, because that's where she filed the police report. And so they said that I would have to go to my district. I'm just like, yo, I can't be taking time off work to do this. Like, I really, at that point, I really felt like I was in danger. Like, like she could really hurt me or my child. Like, I was afraid. And yeah, just like, wow. And I had to call people from his family, let them know what was going on, even though I don't talk to them like that. And they all said the same thing about the girl. She's crazy. And they said every time she was around them, she would have an attitude, roll her eyes, and make little slick remarks. So I knew I wasn't the only person that she was. I was like, wow, I'm not the only person she's doing this to. And then so I was like relieved that I had people that can be a witness that this person really is crazy and she really does stalk people. So That was a good thing that she never showed up. I definitely, to this day, I have saved, everything that this person has sent me. I don't delete anything in case something happens. So she still continued to harass me, send me messages. I would call my child's father to, if I need something, I need to call and ask. Like, he needs to do his part as well. So even one day she was like, I guess he was sleeping, so he didn't answer the phone. So she was like, oh, he's sleeping. He'll call you when he wakes up. I'm like, girl, you didn't need to do all that. Like, why? Like, she was just making life a miserable hell. Yeah. So then, one day she kept calling my phone. She kept calling private. She would block his number, like, from me from calling him, so that my calls wouldn't go through, or his calls wouldn't go through to me. Like, I'm like, yo, this person was crazy. She probably still is. So she would do that. This went on for some time, for some years, I should say. And I was just like, yo, at one point for a whole year, because I couldn't take it anymore, I blocked my child's father. I didn't want to do that, but I felt like, this is crazy. Like, this, I feel miserable. Like I feel like I'm always getting angry. This person is just having it out for me. So I blocked him for a whole year. He couldn't call my phone. The only way I would contact him sometimes was through, like, someone's phone. I would use my mom's phone. I would just call private. Yeah, so we would talk briefly, but it was very rare. And yeah, he just didn't understand. I think maybe eventually he did understand that this person was crazy, because they eventually broke up. So apparently, the end of their relationship happened. She cheated on him. Yeah, see how things happen. That's karma for you. But, that's another story. Yeah, so I'm glad nothing happened. The phone calls, the harassment, all of that, it eventually stopped. And I'm happy it did, because I was going crazy for a while. Like, I was on my second relationship after my baby daddy, and she would still call. Like, one day, yeah, so even like, I'm with a whole nother man. This was like, so I think it really stopped a couple years ago, maybe 2-3 years ago. Yeah, I'm with a whole nother man. We having fun. We coming back from a date night, and I get a message, and she's like saying, hey bitch, like, girl, stop it. Like, I'm on a whole nother man now. I'm on a, like, girl, I'm happy living my best life. I'm climbing up my career ladder. I'm just making it happen. Like, I'm happy. Like, I don't get why females be miserable. Like, why they feel like they have to be in competition, or they feel like there needs to be this, this beef between, the person that they're dating, themselves and the baby mother. Like, not me. Just be happy. Be a second role model for, that child. Like, I don't get that. So if you're watching this today and you're one of those women who wants to create beef with the person that you're dating's baby mother, that's sad. That's whack ass shit. Like I don't fuck with that. Like, if I'm dating someone and they have a child, I'm gonna love that child like my own, and I'm gonna show that mother love. Like, nah, there's no need for the beef. Blended families don't work that way. Like, so it's just a process. And I just think, people just need to do better. Maybe that's all she's seen. Maybe she thinks that's the norm. That, she thinks because she's dating this person, she gotta have beef with the baby mother. Like, nah, that's whack. Like, nah, I would love it if, you guys can be a family, come pick up my daughter. Shit, I need a break. So that would have been lovely. But it didn't work that way. That person was really immature, and I hope that people, they, you know, when they have children and they are gonna date other people after, you know, things don't work out with, you know, the person they had a child with, they should definitely, you know, pick a mature person, you know, that has a right, who's right in the head. I don't think this person that I'm talking about was right in the head. Yeah. You know, I guess we all been there. We all, you know, dated a wrong person. But yeah, when you have a child, you gotta, you know, be more picky. You know, choose more wisely. Who we date and who we knock up, who we get knocked up by. You know, it's definitely a lesson in everything. And yeah. So yes, guys, so today I'm happy, though the harassment stopped, you know, totally stopped. Even if she does text me today, I'm not gonna respond. I don't even care anymore. Text me. You know, you following my life? Yes, girl. Yes, I'm successful, and I'm gonna be even more successful. So, and I just hope that she's living a great life, doing what she needs to do for her child and herself. And yeah, and yes, thank you for watching this video. If you like what you see, definitely subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And definitely take care and be safe out there. Bye.